Enemy MOAB incoming.
Hey guys and girls, how y'all doing? It's Kirsty, or Double FTK, as usual, with another gameplay commentary. And this is actually the second ever episode of Dear Kirsty, which is a series where you guys at home write into me once a week, and you pretty much give me some problems or, some stuff you'd like to talk about, life issues and things like that. And I pretty much give you my opinion, my advice, sort of what I do in that situation. A little bit of an opinion from a different perspective, someone who's not part of the situation, and also someone who has sort of been there, done that. As you guys do know, I am in my 20s, so I have sort of gone through the whole high school experience and all of that sort of thing. But we will actually get onto that in a minute, just because I have a little bit of news that I want to discuss with you guys. And the reason why I'm actually using this gameplay is primarily because, yes, it is an MP7 gameplay, which is actually a little bit to do with what I actually want to talk about. So I'm not sure if you guys have actually seen the new Black Ops multiplayer gameplay footage that has been released today. It seems like it was from some event. I'm not exactly sure. The video was actually made by M.O.A.B, and I'll be leaving his link in the description. Of course, I can't actually post any of the footage because, of course, that would be plagiarizing his work pretty much. As far as I know, it's the only footage that has been released. And what you will actually notice in the gameplay that he posts, it's only a 1 minute or so gameplay. It is a domination match, and I can't actually remember the name of the map. It's set in sort of Los Angeles. It's a city sort of map, like a nicer looking version of Downturn, honestly. And one of the few things that I did pick up in this 1 minute gameplay was that the MP7 is definitely making a reappearance in Black Ops 2. So, you guys that have been bitching about it, hey, we may as well get used to it because we're going to be stuck with it for another year. So, hey, I guess we better really get used to these MP7 gameplays. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more balanced though, and knowing Treyarch, it probably will be. And some of the other interesting things that I noticed in this short gameplay was that it actually looked like something that looked very, very similar to an RCXD was actually driving around on the ground. And yes, it blew someone up, and I nearly burst into tears. Let's just say that. When I played Black Ops, I was pretty much an exclusive flak jacket user for that reason. Well, one of the many, but that was the most obvious sort of reason. So yes, it is making a reappearance, and I did notice a new kill streak or two. There was some random looking, I don't know, it was like a little mechanical paper aeroplane that he threw into the air. Don't ask me what the hell that does. Most likely some sort of random radar or something of that sort. It appeared to be the lowest kill streak that he got, so I'm guessing it's nothing too damaging, but hey, who knows with the RCXD and all. And I did notice this other thing called a Hellstorm missile or something like that. It looks a little bit like a random Predator missile on crack. I don't know, it seemed like it dropped a few of those bad boys. But you guys should definitely go and check that out for yourself. It's definitely really interesting. And another thing you guys might want to check out is that I actually just did a little bit of an unboxing, a little bit of a setup video on the Elgato game capture device, which I actually received yesterday. And I'll be leaving that as a video response, just so that you guys that haven't seen it, if you're interested, can go and check it out. Alright, now I've said all that, guys, let's actually get on to today's question. And of course, that question was submitted by someone who will remain nameless, just because this is the way that this series is going to pretty much work. It is a very anonymous thing. And I don't actually have the question to post on the screen today, just because I have been upgrading my computer and stuff like that, and it's a little bit difficult to move everything over, so I didn't bother moving all the random files, and that was one of them. But the question actually it was pretty much from a guy who's in high school, and there's a girl that he's really interested in, and he's pretty sure that she's into him too. But, of course he wants to make sure, but he also wants to ask her out. And he was wondering the best way to go about this and what my sort of opinion is on the situation. Being a girl and all that sort of stuff, I suppose. But let me just say, there are a couple of ways that you could really work the situation. You could either go and talk to one of her friends, which I honestly wouldn't advise that, honestly. you got to remember there's going to be a lot of girls in your lifetime that you're going to be into, and there's going to be a lot of girls that you're going to want to ask out. And of course, it's going to be pretty nerve-wracking a lot of the time, but that is just something you're going to have to get used to. So you may as well get used to it now, get good at it now. Because let me tell you, girls, women, we all like confident men. You know, there's nothing, I don't know, sort of more sexy, I suppose, than a guy who knows what he wants and isn't sort of afraid to put himself out there. A lot of girls are shy, and yes, a lot of guys are shy too, but a lot of girls are shy to the point where they won't actually do anything about it if they actually like you, other than maybe giggle to their friends about it and stuff like that. So of course, first of all, you might want to make sure that, you know, this girl really does like you like that. Because of course, you don't want to be thrown in the friend zone. And I'm sure if you are sort of in that friend zone, you will already know about it. And for any of you younger guys who might actually know what I'm talking about, a friend zone's pretty much a zone that a girl will put a guy into who she doesn't really have romantic or sexual feelings for. She more so thinks of that person as a brother or a friend or something like that. But that definitely makes it a little bit difficult to get involved in a relationship with a girl who's already put you in that zone. So of course, make sure that yes, you haven't been thrown in the friend zone, and if you're pretty sure that she likes you, then just go and ask her. You know what I mean? Like, spend some time with her, you know, show her that you're right, that you're into her personality, that you want to listen to what she's got to say. But then just pretty much put your cards on the table. Like, if you like her, let her know that. Let her know that you care about her, you really like her as a person, and you know what would make you happy is to spend more time with her and to have her as your girlfriend, you know? That would make you happy, that'd make you proud, you know, whatever. You know, put a bit of you into what you're saying. Because there's no point really copying what I'm saying. But, like I said before, guys, you're gonna have to do this a lot of times in your life, so you may as well get used to it now. Because at the end of the day, when you get a little bit older, you're not really going to be concerned about that rejection that you copped when you were 13 or 14. You know what I mean? You're just going to laugh about it with your missus, with your wife, with your kids even. You know what I mean? So, like I'm saying, get used to it now, get a bit of confidence, and you'll have more success with women in the future. Let me just say that right now. Anyway, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this commentary. Leave your questions for next week, and I will talk to you all soon. Peace out.
We transform garbage into art.